All right, hello, what's up? It's Gokuma. Welcome to the channel. And today, going to be playing some more Skyward Sword. Made it to the Earth Temple. I keep wanting to call it like the Fire Temple because it's basically what it is, but instead it's called the Earth Temple. So we're gonna go to the Earth Temple. Air quotes. And the plan is to get through the entirety of that fucking temple before the night is over. So originally, I was gonna sign on probably a little bit later. Like I was gonna go do kickboxing and, and then come back and probably play Skyward Sword a couple hours from now. But I decided against it. I'll try to do kickboxing like over the weekend, probably Sunday or something. But I do have a really long day tomorrow, like a really long fucking day. And I want to be able to go to bed at a decent time and try to get some sleep and whatnot. And that's going to be hard to do if, I come back home late, start playing and, with the intention of finishing this fucking temple. I probably won't be able to go to bed till like pretty late. At least starting it now at this time, that gives me a chance to try to finish this temple. I'm assuming, I'm hoping that it's only gonna take me maybe a couple hours to beat the temple. The last temple took me about a couple hours, but could be because that was the game's like first temple. So it could be taking it easy on me because of that. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe these temples are only a couple hours long each, maybe or so. But but the hope is to try to get through it tonight and then just be done with it because I've been on this game for uh well like about a week, which isn't maybe like a week and a half, which isn't like too bad, but I have not progressed as much as I would have liked to. I've only played the game I think maybe like 12 hours or so, and this is the second temple of the game that I'm doing. And I was hoping to be done with this game by the time we got to March 10th because March 10th is Mario Day. But that's not gonna happen. That's definitely not going to happen. Um, because tomorrow I know I won't be able to stream at all. Saturday I'm probably yeah, Saturday I'm likely not streaming either. But Sunday I probably will, probably later in the day. But Sunday I'll likely stream. But by then it'll be like the 8th. So yeah, so I'm already missing out like on a couple days of being able to play this game and streaming. And I lost a huge opportunity last weekend where I could have just like sat here and like probably gotten like 10 hours further into the game. Like I could have been over 20 hours into the game, which maybe could have meant me being more than halfway through with the game. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, like maybe I probably would have been like halfway through it with it. Yeah, I don't know how many dungeons there are in the game. Like I'm thinking like there if there's like the standard or usual 8-ish, I probably would have been like halfway through already. So, but yeah, life happened. Life got in the way. Um last weekend, for the rest of the month my weekends are pretty fucking busy. I have some busy weekends and weeks coming up. So, yeah. So, before I get started, yeah, they want to talk for a bit. Um, I'll probably make like a YouTube video about this, but want to talk about it for now. Um, so apparently, Sony is making the decision to no longer do PC ports for reasons. I'm sure like this is very much a business financial thing. To be honest, I don't think PlayStation I don't know, I don't think like games PlayStation games on the PC were like doing crazy numbers or anything like that. Um so I'm not really sure on the reasoning, if there is a reasoning that's out. I'm sure there's like a lot of speculation, but it could be a lot of things. One is, I think as far as sales goes, I think whenever they release a game on the PC, maybe, all depending on the game, like maybe they'll get like a million or so sales into the game. And they have to do a lot of work, to get these games like ready and prepped for PC. So I don't know, it may not be worth it for them to put in that like amount of extra work for a game and then release it on PC and like and just not get like millions of sales out of it. It could also be, like them not wanting to hurt the PS5 console from, like by, having people by giving people options. It's like, okay, you could play PlayStation games on a PS5 or you could just do it on a PC. So, they didn't want to, they didn't want to hurt. They may not want to have hurt their console, but I don't know. Like really, like who knows? Like who the fuck knows until like Sony actually comes out and says something, if they've even said anything. I doubt they said anything. Um, but yeah, so that's gonna mean that PlayStation games, are going to be uh completely exclusive, not just console exclusive, meaning like, some of these games are only, as far as consoles goes, like they're only available on PlayStation. Like you can't play it on Xbox or Nintendo Switch, but you can play it over on PC. So while it's not completely exclusive, but it is a console exclusive if you're going the console route. There's been a lot of just people talking out of their ass about this whole Sony generation and this whole like exclusivity thing, and the fact that um so Sony hasn't really come out with a whole lot of first party games. in this generation. In fact, I think they went damn near like a whole year um without having that much first party games. I think, Death Stranding 2, not even first party, like exclusive games. And Ghost of Yote is a first party game, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ghost of Yote is a first party game. So that was the only first party game they came out with last year. And I get it. Times have changed. The development of gaming development has changed a lot over the last couple console generations, and they're not going to be pumping out these games like they did in the PS1 or PS2 days or even PS3 days. And yeah, a lot of people like to bring up those days, but somehow like just completely ignore the fact that game development is not the same anymore. It is not like how it was back then. Back in the day, they were able to make games, and within that 5 year console cycle, like give like at least like three games to that one series or franchise. Whereas now, fast forward to now, and like I don't know, you're lucky to get like one fucking game in one long ass fucking console cycle. Like gaming development is just crazy now. It's insane. But everyone wants like fucking, the best graphics. They want like fucking photorealistic graphics. They want fucking, you know, absolute cinema. They want like fucking open world. They want like all this fucking shit, but like all that stuff like takes a whole lot of time to make now, and people have bigger expectations of games than they did with, in the PS1 PS2 era where there was like legit limitations. And now there isn't there are like limitations, but not not like there were for PS1 PS2 even PS3 era. So now we expect more when a new game comes out. But one of the issues that I have is whenever people say how PlayStation 5 sucks because it has no games, which is like a really weird sentence to hear because did Resident Evil 9 not just drop? Did that not just come out? Or insert whatever game that came out the week before that, or the week before that, or the month before that, or the month before that. Like there's been a lot of games that came out for the PlayStation 5, but what people are trying to refer to when they say this, just this completely grammatically wrong sentence to describe any lack of games for PlayStation is, like, oh, there's no first party games, or oh, there's no exclusive games. um but you literally have like dozens of fucking games that come out like every fucking year on this thing. Like you're telling me like you got a PlayStation 5 to just play games like that are just made by Sony? And I think what a lot of people don't know or realize is that probably, maybe with the exception of Nintendo, but even then, a lot of the consoles that do really good, that do really great, is honestly it's not because of the strength of its first party games. You do have some first party games that do fucking amazing. that can be considered system sellers. But you also have a bunch of third-party companies making some of the best shit ever, as well. You go back to the NES, and Nintendo had a lot of great fucking games over on the NES. Like, you had Legend of Zeldas, you had Mario's, um you had Donkey Kongs, you had I'm blanking out. I'm blanking out. But you get the point. It's like Nintendo did have like a lot of exclusive games that came out, like first party games, that came out for the NES. But you had so many fucking third party companies that ended up making complete fucking classics on the NES. You got your Mega Mans, you got your Castlevanias, you got shit. I'm fucking blanking out, but you get the point. that that the NES's strength isn't just from its first party games. Like, it's also from the fucking crazy amount of classics that that system has. A lot of franchises and series like got their start on the NES. Like, I mentioned Mega Man, I mentioned Castlevania, fucking Final Fantasy. Like, these are games that to this day, like, we're still getting like new games for. And if you think about like what happened going into the PS1 with the N64. The N64, as far as first party games, like, had like some really great and like some of the best games like of that generation. But PlayStation still overtook Nintendo by a huge margin. And going into the PS1, it's not like they had anything going for them as far as first party goes. They had to start releasing games from scratch. But the third party companies, well, they fucking came in full fucking force. They didn't feel like Nintendo 64 was like the best system to make the type of games that they wanted to play. I mean, what that they wanted to make for it. So instead, Capcom came out with like a shit ton of fighting games. Mega Man games, and then they even started a new series, Resident Evil. Konami had Metal Gear Solid. Final Fantasy, who had their games, as far back as the NES and Super NES, were now showing up on PlayStation. Like, do you think PlayStation won that console war because of fucking first party games? Like, no. Like, Nintendo, like, I can't think of all the first party games that came out for PlayStation 1, but I'm pretty sure if you compared PlayStation 1's first party games compared to N64's first party games, for the most part, I would think like N64 would be the superior. Maybe. I'm just like, I need a list of games in my face to know that for sure, but just off the top of my head, I would think like N64 would get the edge there. But PlayStation the fucking games that they had, the amount of fucking games that they had that were all just fucking great. Like I'm not saying all the games are great. I'm saying like, a lot of those games that came out for PlayStation 1 were just fucking great. And that's part of the reason why we have PlayStation. They didn't win that console war because of fucking first party games. They won because of third party. And that's the point that I'm getting at, is that shit has always been about third party. Like, people think that it's third party that supplements the system. No. No, that is completely fucking false. Look back at every fucking system that has come out and how much support third party companies have given those systems. Some of those third parties come out with way more games than the fucking first party companies do. So it's not the third party that that is a supplement to the console. It's the first party. It's the first party that is a supplement to the console. But it's the third party that can make or break a console, and it's always been like that. Look how much third party support NES and SNES had. And then when that third party jumped ship to PlayStation, look what the fuck happened there. And then when we get into the PS3 360 era, when PS3 wasn't doing so hot in the beginning, companies decided, like, okay, we're not going to completely abandon you, Sony, but there's another system that's selling like about just as much as you now, and it would make sense to release games on there as well. If companies didn't do that, despite the fact that PS3 had a very rocky start, um, it would have ended up being fine, and Xbox wouldn't have had as much of a foothold in that generation as they did. But like I said, it's third party that makes or breaks a console. Like, that's always been the case. One of the other weird talking points as well is when they compare. Okay, when an exclusive game comes out, right? Like, I think the PlayStation 5, I don't know, maybe they're at like 80 million sales or something. And then they use they okay, so I don't remember the word for this, but it's when, so they take a game sales, like a first party game sales, right? Like, let's say like Spider-Man 2. Because I was like arguing with some idiot about this like months ago. And despite the fact that Spider-Man 2, I think, sold like over 10 million copies, easily made profit for for PlayStation and Sony. But he was trying to argue like how bad those sales actually are. Despite the fact that selling over 10 million copies of a game is fucking great. Um, but his argument was that, well, PlayStation 5 has 80 million consoles out there. And you're telling me like only, like what, like less than 10% of PlayStation 5 owners did not get Spider-Man 2. And it's funny how this is a number or this is a thing that they only care about now, and they did not bring this up with PlayStation 4, PS3, PS2, PS1. Because if they did, they would know that this is the fucking norm. This is usual. This is typical. This has always been the case. Always. Always. Like, tell me a fucking PlayStation game that the majority of PlayStation owners have bought. You can't, because there isn't. That game does not exist. What people forget is that Sony releasing their games, or any other company who's a first party, they have to also compete with the third party companies. Like, if there were 80 million PlayStation 5 consoles, and let's say third party is barely a thing. Like, let's say, I don't know, we live in some world where we get a lot less games than we do here. Let's say there's not really much in the way of third party games. Like, maybe they come out here and there, but that's it. And you mostly have to play like first party games. Spider-Man 2 probably would end up getting, like, um shit. Like, I keep forgetting the fucking word that fucking people use for this shit. But hold on. Sorry, I had a cough. Anyways, yeah, so Spider-Man 2 would have sold stupid well because it would just lack competition. If it had no competition, if there wasn't like a billion other fucking third party games coming out, yeah, it likely would have done like a lot better. But I think people forget, like, third party games exist. And also, uh a first party game selling 10 million copies on a console, like, is not normal. Like, that doesn't usually happen. Maybe if you're Nintendo, yeah, that happens. But if you're Sony, like, that's doesn't really happen. Like, only certain games like sell like that. That is not the norm. That's not usual. Like, this has always been the case, but all of a sudden it's just one of those things that all of a sudden, like, people care now. Just like toxic positivity. It's just one of those things that all of a sudden people care about it now. They didn't care about it a few months ago. They care about it now. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting news to hear, but I'll probably make a YouTube video and talk more about it. Aside from that, the only other exciting thing is, for me anyways, so one of the games I'm really looking forward to coming out this year is Marvel Tokon. And apparently there was a new video that the developers came out with that detailed um some of the changes that they will be doing in the game. Now, a lot of these changes, I can't say like I'm too familiar with, or like I noticed that much of a difference. Because even though I really love fighting games, I'm really into fighting games, I'm not like, I don't, trying to figure out how to word this, but basically, I don't look at things as deeply as, the people who are like really into these fucking games, where like they notice and they can talk about, like, the fucking smallest differences. And to me it's like, I don't, I never really notice, so it means nothing. But There are certain things in this newest build that they're gonna have that does please me. One is the game seems to overall be faster. Um, I did kind of, to be honest, like this wasn't even a complaint, but I did notice that the gameplay is like a little slower than than other fighting games. Like it could be faster, but to be honest, like it didn't really bother me or bug me too much. But now it seems like the speed of the game is increased by a bit. You know, from from the fighting itself to some of the mechanics that they tweaked in the game or like changed up whatever. So but that's fine. Like I'm fine with it playing like more faster and whatnot. um but one of the biggest things that does please me is the auto combo. So the auto combo was kind of annoying because you're fighting someone and of course they're going to be doing auto combos, and they'll do an auto combo, and regardless if they miss or hit on block and obviously hit you, um the as long as they keep mashing the auto combo button, the combo will come out. But thankfully they made a change. I don't quite know if this affects like if you hit it on block, but if you try to auto combo at the very least without hitting someone, and possibly without hitting it on a even like on a block, um they just whiff. And if they whiff, they don't get to do an auto combo. Like it just whiffs, and that's that. Like that's it. And to me, I thought this was really good because it's like people can start like auto combos, like kind of like outside your range a bit, and then like just fucking move in, or yeah. So that was definitely like one of the issues that I had. um but I'm wondering if they changed it so like how it hits on block. Like if they try to do an auto combo and you block it, it should stop like the rest of the auto combo from going. But I don't know if that's one of the things that's been fixed. I think the only thing that they did was just if you whiff it, then it's not going to go into an auto combo. Like you're just going to keep doing the same move over and over again until you do hit someone, and possibly even hit them on block. So I should really get started on this. Damn. And I'm getting tired too. Shit. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long week of not really getting good sleep at all. And I got a long day tomorrow, and I don't know how the fuck that shit's gonna be, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But I would really like to finish the Fire Temple tonight. Fire Temple, Earth Temple, tonight. But I don't know. It's also dependent on how I feel. Like if I'm playing, I'm falling asleep. Fuck that. I'm going to bed. Yes, thank you for letting me know. Fuck you, bat. Oh, on the chest. That's cool. Oh, hey. It's a good thing that I didn't bother healing, because I'm already back at full health. Or almost. Okay, yeah, just something that can attack. Alright, so it only partially went down. What's I gotta do? Oh. Okay, cool. Oh shit. kill him. Oh, I'm like, he's just fucking sitting there, like, not doing anything. Yeah, that's not gonna kill him. Not sure if I have anything that can kill him from here. Interesting. Yeah, I can't do anything else from here, so I guess I gotta continue forward. I don't trust this. Oh, okay, alright. It was pretty easy to maneuver. I'm gonna assume I need something to blow that up. Oh, hey. Motherfucker. Shit. Damn it. No, I'm doing really bad at this. I'm really bad at this game. Motherfucker. if this works. There we go. Oh, chest. Golden skull. Okay, cool. Motherfucker. I didn't realize he can fall. Oh, probably back here? What the fuck? I didn't notice this one. Interesting. I don't see a way up there. Let's see if I could run him over with this. Yeah, I can. And he drops a heart that I can't get. Oh, bomb bag. Motherfucker. Unfortunately, I don't think I had empty bottles yet. Okay, I guess, was that it for this area? Alright, well, I probably need to do this. Oh shit. Oh shit. I had problems with one. Alright. I gotta try to be a gamer about this. Alright. Alright. Trying to like hit him and move, but it's so hard to hit him. I guess that's how we beat them. Shit. Now they do the attack that I was waiting for. You keep doing that move, and I want them to like try to physically attack me. Damn, he's still not dead. Okay, whew. Oh, hey. Didn't know that was the thing I picked up, but now I do. Shit. I almost killed him without having to use all my resources. But at least I figured out how to fight them. All that for a fucking bag. Oh. So that means I can. Is that? Oh, okay. So I have to pick it up and then press B and then he stores it. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, okay. This is what I was wondering. Alright, so that did that. What the fuck was that? Then I need to go to the other side, right? Before I do that. Okay, that worked well. Alright, so what's really cool about grabbing the bombs from your bomb bag is you can take your time to aim and shit. Fuck that one up. Fuck that one up too. Okay, well, I got fighting them down. This is a whole other area. So I haven't gotten a map to this place either. I don't think this is a way to continue with the area, but... So I'm gonna explore. Oh, he didn't die. I'm like... He definitely died. Oh, here we go. I was just complaining about that. Get the dungeon map. All right. Okay, this doesn't seem to be too big of a place either. Like the previous temple. Something about Legend of Zelda that I learned because I've been playing Legend of Zelda and I've been looking up videos and stuff. So now I'm getting recommended videos about Legend of Zelda. I was watching a video about the person was giving the rankings, like their rankings, their personal rankings on Legend of Zelda games. And I'm familiar with all the games. Like I haven't played them or anything, but it's like I know about them. Like I know a little bit beyond they exist. Um, but then that's it. All right, hold on. Let me get through this area. Oh, there's more stuff to dig over here. So what I learned, what I didn't know, was that one of the few Zelda games that I played was, I believe it was Oracle of Seasons that I played, and I think it's because I don't know, my brother or someone owned the game and I borrowed it from them and I played it, and so I didn't know, so I knew that when that game came out, at the same time because they did the whole like dual game thing, like like with Pokemon. So they had Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. And I'm not going to lie, but this entire time I thought they were like the same game but with like differences. Like so it's one of those things where it's like, you can choose like whatever version you want to play and that'll determine like, I don't know, like what things you can do or get or something. But then I find out like, nah, they're like two completely different games. Like, I did not know that. So I thought that was interesting. But one of the things that like this one dude said when he was ranking the games about this game, because I think in his list he put this game at like 11 or something. And I think a lot of it had to do with like the game's controls, which is because that, unfortunately, I do feel like the controls is like eating into a bit, on my view for on how I feel about this game. Like, it is like chipping away at a bit at the fun of this game, because otherwise, like, there's a lot of stuff that I like about this game. Like, so far I like the setup. I like um the world, the the graphics, the art style. um there's a lot of stuff to like. just not the controls. So it is a big gripe for me, and it's unfortunate because, of course, controls is huge for a game, and it's just yeah, it's not very responsive. See, can I go? Yeah, see, I can't get across. So how am I supposed to get to the other side? Yeah, how am I supposed to get to the other side? Uh, no, this can't be a crack, can it? Because that looks okay. You know what? Oh shit! Oh shit! That okay? Because I don't know. It didn't look. It kind of because the crack kind of looked like this over here. Oops! Put it away. It kind of looked like that there, but like here it looks like, you know, like a fucking picture that was like fucking pasted on. The other one, it looked like like actual fucking polygons and shit. So yeah, okay. But that was barely fucking noticeable. Like it barely looked like a fucking crack. But then again, I think like if you look at the map, I should have been able to figure that out. But I wasn't looking at the map. Did I get whatever was here? Shit, now I don't remember. Alright, before I continue forth, I'm gonna check. But yeah, I don't think this dungeon's gonna take very long to beat. Like, I'm already almost done with this one spot. But yeah, so one of the things that the person was also talking about, other than controls, was that the game seems to be very linear, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fucking fine with. I don't want to fucking run around trying to figure out like where am I supposed to go next? What am I supposed to do? Like no. Oh yeah, I was there. There was wait, no. Yeah. Okay, so never mind. I did go there. Let me check something though. Because it's like all there was a dig spot and but yeah, no, there's really nothing else to it. Okay. So I went back for nothing. But But anyways, yeah. As far as the linearity of it, like no, like definitely, because it's the only open world part of the game seems to be like the sky area, and you know there may or may not be much to that particular area or portion of the game. And then you get down to the ground, and it seems like you know you're just going to like different zones, and those zones have, you know, like a dungeon that you have to like eventually get to, and they're not big open areas. I mean, like they can be big, and they might be a little open to like exploration and stuff. So it's not like completely linear like that. But at some point, like you're gonna have to go from like point A to point B. So that's probably like what they meant by it. And then you go to like these dungeons, and um they seem to be pretty linear. Like, you don't, it's like you go to a room, like let's say like this, like the room that I'm about to go in, right? Like you go into, um so even with this room, like so far in both temples I've been in, you go into like this room and you can completely explore it. But you have like that one way forward that you need to go where the door is locked until like you do something to unlock it. And in this case, it was just I had to cut strings or whatever. But then I go here, and again, you have this room, and it is, um, it is like completely explorable. Obviously, like we just did some shit. Granted, it was probably stuff that like I needed to do, but but still, but there's stuff that actually no, most things like you have to do. Yeah, like most things like you have to get the bomb bag, because if you don't get the bomb bag, you can't blow up the wall at the end. So yeah, so it's explorable, but it's you have to, you have no choice but to explore. If not, you can't continue. Um, but yeah, you'll go into like a room like this. You'll like fully like explore the area and do whatever you can to unlock the room in the center. That will lead you forward. So that seems to be so far how the dungeons have been structured. I don't know if that will always be the case. I don't know if these dungeons will get significantly bigger than they are at the moment. I will assume that they do. This is only the second dungeon, and this and the Sky Temple like really didn't have too much going for it. If anything, just the one thing that I'm really not looking forward to is boss battles, because of this game's fucking controls. That's the only reason why I am not looking forward to boss battles. Oh, motherfucker. Was that in here? Yes, so. But honestly, like I don't mind the linearity of it, and I think it's mostly because I've played so many games my long ass life. Played a lot of games that are very like fucking open, either because they're open world or you just have open exploration. So I'm completely fine when I play a game and it's just go to point A to point B, or just like, hey, you're in this room, like, or this area, like, fully explore, and then you can continue forward. Because there have been, and especially in a lot of the older ones, like in Ocarina of Time, like you do a lot of backtracking and stuff. Like you'll go around the dungeon, and it's like, oh, you can't go through here yet, like, oh, it's locked or something. And so you go to explore elsewhere, and then you find a thing, like a key or whatever, that'll help you open the door or help you progress, and then you have to backtrack um, back. This doesn't really seem to have any of that, from what I've seen. It could change for sure. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Because I can't progress. I wonder. Let me check something real quick. No, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, like, how am I supposed to? Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Oh, wait. Okay, so all that was in there was a fucking rupee. Okay, we're totally gonna go for that. Because I think that's a silver one. I think that's the one that's worth like 100. Alright, try not to get hit going in, please. Okay, so far so good. Alright, there's nothing else to do. Alright, awesome. Awesome to the max. Okay. Well, that did that, but obviously I'm supposed to go somewhere. Okay. As far as it let me go far. Okay, that opened that, but like, how's that help me? How's that help me? Because obviously, like, I can come here somehow. Okay, how do I get all the way here? What the fuck is going on? Okay, maybe there's like another wall I'm supposed to break or something. Because, yeah, there's no way I can move forward from here. From what I can see. Yeah, I don't see any other way to go or what to do. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Get your fucking ass over here. Bitch. Alright, so I did it. Now I'm on the other side. I went through all that trouble with the beetle for nothing. Oh, you bitch. How fucking dare you. Is there a point for... well, probably to do that shit. You bitch. This bitch right here. How is this a thing? Oh, right. Hey, there might have been something else here. Okay, yeah, there was. There's this fucker. Alright, fucker. Coming to fight you. Shit. Okay. Let's try this again. Motherfucker. Try to attack his head, but... Oh. Okay, I'm doing bad. Okay, well, I'm fully healed at least. Alright. Alright, seems like getting close to the end. Oh, what the fuck? Bitch. Okay. Try this again. Oh, okay, this is gonna be... Oh, wait. There's something here. Because I'm like, there's no way I can make it up there with my stamina the way it is. Shit. What the fuck? I keep trying to, like, jump out, but instead he just runs straight to the wall. So watch. We'll try this again. No, there we go. Now he fucking does it. Oh, I gotta time that. Oh, okay. Just give me one of these things. Oh, I just came from there. I have my suspicions. I have my suspicions. Alright, so we got this. That's cool. Okay, I guess not. Okay, here we go. This is what I thought. This is what I fucking thought. Because you had like this windy road, um, and it happened to have the stamina plants there. It's like, why? We're gonna be doing some Indiana Jones shit, and that's what ended up happening. Oh, sorry. I had a cough. Alright, so it looks like what we got next is going to be a boss fight. So, kind of glad that I didn't try to do this last night because, I know when I started to stream, I think I talked for like maybe about a half hour or something when I started to stream, and then the rest of it has been game time. Okay. I hate trying to do this because like it doesn't let you like turn it like clockwise or anything. Like your only option is to do this and then to do this. I mean, it kind of, I think it kind of does. Oh, here we go. I have to use the right stick to let me do it. Okay. That makes things a little bit more easier. Well, here we go. Oh, it's Demon Twink Lord. Oh, hold on, I got a message. Wait, is it supposed to rain tomorrow? Oh shit, it is. Oh, okay, well, it'll be fine once it gets to the afternoon. Anyways, alright, let's see what Demon Twink Lord wants. Oh, okay, I didn't have to do anything that time. Fuck is this? Fuck is this? That... What? What? fucking haul your bitch ass. Okay, that hurt him. That hurt me. I keep trying to fucking throw it, but what the fuck happened there? What the fuck happened there? Oh, because he's on fire. Okay, but I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, shit. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, so that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to try to hit him or something. Alright, this is taking a bit. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit! He can come up here now? Or, okay, or something. I don't know what the fuck happened there. fucked up. I did it. Alright, that boss wasn't too bad. Yeah, that boss wasn't too bad. Fighting fucking Demon Twink Lord. That was kind of bad. That took me a few tries. But this one, like, no. Once I figured out, like, what to do, it wasn't that bad. I should have stocked up on bombs. Oh, hey. Wait, that's not a dude? It's a girl? The person in black, like, I don't know if they mentioned their name, but... Oh, what the fuck? Or is she being a cock block? Dude, she can at least say hi. You know? Give him a hug. Something, you know. Like, I had to fight a whole goddamn boss. Wow. You are a bitch. Well, fuck you too. I didn't see you fight that boss. Like, what fucking cheat code did you use to, like, skip that boss fight I just did? Search the area, see if there's anything. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. There we go. That's what I want to do. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else around here. Alright, let me go back out here because I want to replenish my bombs real quick. I don't think there's really anything else here. There doesn't even seem to be bugs or anything. Actually, I really didn't find much in the way of bugs, like, in this place. I think the last place there was. Anyways, alright. Gotta do the I have the power. Alright, sorry. Reading my messages. I don't think there's anything else for me to do around here. So let's save. Let's at least do some shit, maybe. But and then I'll look up to see, like, I don't know, if there's anything that I missed. I hope I didn't. I don't feel like I did. Because like I said, like, these areas, they feel like they are very linear. Like there's no mistaking that. But like I said, like, I really don't mind. Maybe other people minded, but and then I don't get, like, why he does that. Like, he starts going up and then, yeah, he just fucking stops. It's just easier to fucking do this. Like, alright, so we unlock the next area. I'm not gonna start that tonight. Is this dude always there? Huh. It's like, bro, that was like a whole fucking dungeon ago. Hold on, I got messages to send.
Oh yeah. Ha ha. Okay. Ha ha. Oh.
I just find that funny. Anyways, I'll buy this bomb bag just so I have it. I don't think I have any potions. Honestly, I should probably get that just because.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright, I know where I can get the mantis I need, so let me handle that. Huh. Over to the mantis. Huh. Now mantis isn't coming out. Thought maybe a mantis would come out like every time, but apparently not. Oh, there we go. I guess it's random. Because that beetle that's usually like always there is not there. So I think it's random. Wait, can you infuse that further? Not that there'd be a point to doing it, but let me see. Can be used twice. Interesting. But it sounds like a lot of the items I need for it is in the next area. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Alright, let me go see the dude that flies the thing. See. so there's that, which might be useful because I can take a whole extra item with me. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. Oh, that's actually not too bad.
Thank you. Oh.
Yeah, nah.
Oh.
Alright, let me buy the adventure pocket.
Oh. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see if oh shit. Didn't expect to find a mantis here, but it's good. Alright. Let me save real quick. Just in case. And then let me see if there's any chests that I can get. I don't think that's gonna be one of them. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. You bitch. That's okay. I need to do this anyways. Wait, why is this still glowing? Didn't I get the chest that was here? I hate this. I hate fucking flying in this game. Like, that's also another thing is like, I don't know, flying isn't that good in this game. Okay, so anyways, I could have sworn like... Yeah, I did. I got the chest that was there. Is there another one? Wait, there's another one. I was totally luck. Like, I did not expect to see that there. Oh, shit. Got another adventure pouch. Okay. Fine by me. Fucking bird. It's like, can you not flap your wings? Is that not a thing that you can do? Oh shit, I forgot to press the button. So you can fucking drop. Oh, I'm not able to get this one? Then how come it's telling me it's flashing when... I'm confused. Yeah, like, it shows that something's glowing. Is this... I mean, is this the case where there's, like, multiple chests, then? Is that what's going on? Yeah, there is. Okay, I think to get it... Hold on. You can do this. Here we go. So it is the case that there's, like, 2 chests here. Treasure metal. If you carry this with you, treasure will appear more often. Okay. What do they mean by treasure? Like, what qualifies as treasure in this game? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't like flying in this game either. You know what spoiled me? Fucking... What's that game called? Fucking Avatar. Like Frontiers Pandora, like that fucking spoiled me. Cause flying the fuck, I don't know what their names are. Banshee? Are they called Banshees? I don't remember. Okay. I'll take that. Oh, wait, he can't dive, though. I'm gonna assume that's gonna be a thing later. Anywho. God, I fucking hate you. It's like, can't you just, like, flap your wings to go, like, a little fucking higher? Like, Jesus. Yeah, this whole flying shit sucks. It's not that good. Oh, shit. Alright. What the fuck is this dude? Oh. I don't know if I did that right. Okay. Maybe I can't do anything here yet. I don't know. I'll try one more time. Oh, he got tired. Fuck. I shouldn't have kept doing that. I forgot he has stamina. Okay, let's try again. The problem is that it moves and I can't move. I don't know how. No, because I can't move. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. But I gotta go faster though. Fuck. He wasn't like fucking going like the when I first tried to do it. There you go. I figured it out. Okay, all that for like a fucking feather. The fuck? Alright, let me get this last thing and... Oh, I can show island names? Okay. That's not that important. Alright, I got a long way to go. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Yahoo! Yes. Yahoo!
Okay. Is there do here? Are you still building it? Like, what's going on? Oh, you're still getting the place ready. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate fucking flying as this bird. Alright. No, I mean, I need to buy it to begin with earlier. Anyways. Probably like need a thing like a grapple shot or something though. I'm gonna get to the other side, but I can't even get it anyways. Alright. I'm gonna look up a video real quick. Okay, I guess there's not much in the way of side stuff to do. Because before the video guide I followed, like there was like a video of side stuff he was doing like in between, and I thought we're gonna have that again, but nah. So I don't know. I guess we'll just go here then. Actually, you know what? No. Let's go back to Skyloft. Because now I got the adventure pouches, so I can give myself extra items.
Hi.
Oh, never mind. Like, this treasure medal is for... Okay. Alright. One thing in the video, though, that I got wind of was he bought an extra wooden shield. So and maybe see if I can upgrade it.
Oh yeah. Haha.
Yeah, I could definitely upgrade it.
Hmm? Okay. Haha. Oh.
Alright. So yeah, all that's left is to go to a new place. Alright, well. I'm gonna save the game. I think there's a save spot around here somewhere. a safe spot around here? There it is.
Wow!
Alright, so... Oh, should have saved then quitted. Oh, alright. So, I'm almost at 15 hours into the game. So, alright, not bad. Wish I was a little bit further than that, but it is what it is. But at this point, I beat the first 2 dungeons of the game. I'm not sure how many dungeons are in the game. I'm going to assume it's probably like 8-ish. Because that's usually how Zelda games roll. There's usually about like 8 dungeons that you go through, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, still got a lot to do. I don't know if like future areas or dungeons or whatever are going to get longer or more sprawling or anything, or if they're only going to take about like a couple hours to get through. From what I noticed, I think it takes maybe about like a couple hours to get when you get to a new area, and then you get to the dungeon, and then the dungeon takes about like a couple hours. But so far that's been my case for the first 2 areas and dungeons. As we get further into the game, the dungeons could get, you know, more bigger, more complicated, and maybe they'll take more time. I'm going to assume that's going to be the case. That's usually also how these things work. But we will see, because we still got quite a bit of the game left. It's going to take some time. So I was hoping to start playing Mario RPG, you know, for Mario Day next week, but I'm still all up in this game, and I don't want to interrupt this game by playing a fucking RPG. Even though Mario RPG like isn't that long, like it's only like it might be like a 20-hour-ish game, because RPGs during the Super NES time, like they really were not that long. At most maybe 30 hours, like at most. So instead I will focus on this game. I'll hold off on playing Mario RPG till I'm done playing this. So but anyways, yeah, so now I'm gonna stop for tonight. I won't be on tomorrow. I won't be on. Maybe I won't be on Saturday. I can't make any promises, but I probably won't be on Saturday. But I should be on Sunday. Sometime around Sunday, I should be on. And then we'll start the next area and hopefully get to the dungeon from there. So, all right. Well, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Have a good night or day, whatever, and hopefully see you next time. Later.